What's happened, you bad savages? We're back. Happy New Year. The Church New Testament is here. We missed you. We've been busy, you know what I'm saying? Things are busy. Things have been going on. I was sick last week. My apologies about that. Lee couldn't handle it by himself. You know, I was going to do a Zoom, but who wants a Zoom? The hell with Zooms. Anyway, before we get this started today, I want to, me and Lee want to extend our hearts to the fire department, the people, California, everybody who lost a house, whether you didn't lose a house, whatever. I know it's tough, but this too will pass. Trust me. It always does. We haven't donated yet because, Blue Cross takes like $22 and this and that. So I'm trying to find a pigeon that I could send a couple grand to, and so it benefits the people. You know what I'm saying? If not, you just send an envelope out and everybody jumps up and down, and the people who need it the most get like a chopstick. So that's not going to happen in my world. But anyway, we're back. Lee, what's the story, dog? I'm
good. Just don't send it to Blue Cross. That's the health insurance company.
Whatever, Blue Cross, Red Cross, I don't know. They always show up with coffee and a dog, you know. But it was a good week, man. We're back. What's been going on in your world, Tarzan?
Oh, I'm finally back in New York. I've been gone for so long that it's just I'm still waiting for it to wear off. How much I love it here.
Okay.
I don't know. I've been loving it.
Wait till you get hit in the head with a stick.
Why do you keep putting that out there? People keep sending me messages. Wait until you get stabbed. What?
Yeah, wait till
someone's
you get stabbed
gonna do it, and they'll be like, "Joey's gonna be so happy."
I'm really liking New York. It's
I like,
great.
fuck it.
Keep saying that. Walking around with that hood on and shit.
What hood?
They're gonna hit you in the fucking head. You look like a pigeon. They're gonna just hit you and take everything from you. You didn't see that. This is New York City. You can't be dicking around.
Who's dicking around?
Looking like the fucking, all bundled up like.
It's fucking 8,000. First of all, it's been like 12 degrees there.
It's not 12. It has not been 12 degrees here at all.
Yes, it has.
The low has been 23. The faggy windshield, whatever. That's no, come see me when it's real, cocksuckers. This is not cold.
Yes, first of all, and then there's 8,000. There's wind tunnels. So yeah, and I lost that thing, which is annoying, that neck thing, which really fucking did help, by the way.
Thank God you lost it, because you look like a fucking geek with it.
I look like a geek with everything.
You're Jewish. Only Jewish fucking gold chains, which is the fucking neck brace.
That doesn't help with it. I'm going to get robbed with a gold chain for sure.
No, because you hide it under the fucking sweatshirt.
So how's that going to help with cold?
Well, because you got the Jew in you, you know what I'm saying? It keeps you warm. You got the Jew necklace. It brings warmth to the neck.
Oh, my God. Dude, I can't. There's no way I can win at all. With it, I love it. I get texts now. Someone texted me last night. They're like, "You and Joey broke up." I'm like, I don't. You have like an army of people.
What would I say? Listen, people get stupid when you don't put the podcast up.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't really say nothing. I was like, "Fuck it," they'll figure it out. I got to write you a note to figure out there's no podcast. If you look at 3 places and there's no podcast, there's no podcast. You move the fuck on.
Right.
Trust me, I was getting tortured too, but I didn't even answer one email. I didn't give a Frenchman's fuck. Go find something to do. Go play in traffic. Knock it off with the phone, George. Knock it off, please, for Christ's fucking sake.
But I'm doing good, dude. I saw our buddy Doc. He came in this week, which has been great.
Hopefully we'll see him tomorrow night.
Yeah, we are going to see him tomorrow night.
Doc Willis from the store.
It's just been cool, dude. What else has been going on? Now, I've been trying to write, I don't know. That's like the hardest part for me right now is like there's a million things you can do, and I don't feel like I'm doing any of them right. I don't know what it is.
We got to get to a plan. When you're in a position like you got to make a plan what nights you're going to go out, what nights you're going to hang. It's a fucking struggle. It's not going to happen because you write 3 fucking jokes and go to the stand and pop 3 jokes. I mean, it's an insane hustle, man. And I tell you all the time, I don't have the effort right now to put into a good set anymore. I just don't have it. It requires 6 nights a week. Spitting, living, chewing, that's it. That's what it requires. So,
right.
It's tough. It's tough for a lot of people right now, stand-up wise. I'm seeing a lot of people fucking stuck.
Right.
And it is what it is. keep fucking throwing touchdown passes until you're not stuck.
And I'm like, the biggest part I'm struggling with right now, and I talked to you a little bit about it, was like the hanging out part. Because I've been doing it, and it did work. I got up at a club, and but I feel like such a fucking loser just hanging out at a club, like I buy a drink, so I'm not a cheapskate. But I know the managers don't want to talk to me. They have 8 million things going on.
Listen, it's a process. If you told me at 8 o'clock that you get dressed and go to the Comedy Cell and hang out all night looking around, then I'm going to be mad at you.
Right.
You go out, you do your sets, and then you hang for a little while and let them see you. Let them talk to people with you, and in time, you'll figure out. It's just so weird how somebody will come to you and go, I can't get into this club. And you try, you send tapes, you do a bunch of shit, and then you give up. And one day George calls you and goes, hey, I'm headlining there. You want to come feature? And you're like,
right.
Yeah, but the guy hasn't booked me. Don't worry about it. And you're like, all that shit for fucking nothing.
Right.
All that drama for fucking nothing. But it's better than not doing anything, not doing a spot and not writing and not reaching out to your fucking friends and to bookers every week, whatever the fuck it is. Little commitments become big commitments. And especially with comedy, especially with anything in life, little commitments become big fucking commitments. And it just keeps blowing up. But if you're going to get momentum and then leave for 6 weeks to go on the road,
right,
you defeated all that.
Yep.
So you really have to start looking at your time, what's going on, And it's a fucking struggle. Nobody's going to give you dick in this life, guys. You're going to have to put the fucking work in. Even if it sticks to hanging out till 2 and they put you up at 10 to 2, that's a fucking kick to the stomach. I've done that shit. That's a kick to your stomach, but at least you got the fuck up.
Yeah. Oh, I would love a 2 a.m. spot. Right now in New York, at a real show, and I'm actually really excited. I know, and trust me, I'm sure in 5 or 10 years, I'll be like, fuck, another midnight, whatever. That's why I live here. Is it? I would remember. I went to 2 a.m. I went there was one time those Jews who would jump up and down that I would go see all the time. In college, I came to see him, and I had like a 6 a.m. bus back, and at I just had nothing to do. I didn't get a hotel. I was saving some money. And one of the Barkers got me into there was one in LA, or there still is one in LA, but it was called the Ha Ha, or like the Ha in Times Square. He said Dave Chappelle, he said everyone was going to be there. There was a comic who, God bless him, was didn't speak English, but it was one of the best nights I've had. It was, I can't wait to be there doing a 2 a.m. spot at a real club.
All right. Well, we'll see.
How are you doing? I know you were sick.
I was fucking down for the count, man. I was fucking down. It started like the 3rd. First off, I'm really happy that I didn't get sick over the holidays. Because the last 2 years I had COVID on Christmas.
Yeah.
Or the year before I had it twice or something like that. So I fucking stuck. I hung low the week before Christmas because my nieces were coming. And then 3 days after New Year's, I just started feeling weird. And then Sunday, it really hit me. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I finally went to the doctor. They thought I had a walking pneumonia, the whole fucking deal. And here I am, slinging dick and giving out bubble gum. It's Monday, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you felt last week, that was last week. There's a whole new set of fucking rules. So.
And I don't know if you want to talk about it now or not, but your daughter had a birthday this week, which was pretty outstanding.
It was fucking insane. It's too much. First of all, that birthday started on Wednesday. So her birthday was Wednesday, but the birthday started on Monday. And I don't mind. I don't give a fuck. When it's your kid, it starts whenever the fuck you want it to. Wednesday, she came downstairs, and we were talking in the morning, and I couldn't even look at her. I couldn't even fucking look at her because it was real. It was too real. She was turning fucking 12. That's it. It was 7 in the morning. She was born at 7:08, like Biggie. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, she went to school, and the rest of the week, it was like I was floating on something, just watching her. Mm-hmm. And then she had the party. The party was fucking cool as shit. There were like 30 fucking girls. 33 girls and 3 boys.
Jesus, at your house?
No, fuck you.
Okay.
Fuck you. Fucking Dave and Buster's.
Oh shit.
Shitty food, shitty pizza. But the kids have a good time. They don't give a fuck. They just jump up and down and play.
I still have fun at Dave and
Bro,
Buster's.
they had a Miss Pac-Man, like a Mr. Pac-Man, a big motherfucker. I was like, man, I wonder if I left mushrooms in the car, because I would have fucking eaten some mushrooms and played that Mr. Pac-Man for about an hour. But the highlight of the night was her little boyfriend came.
She has oh Jesus.
She's got a little, no, it's
Not like
her
a real
boyfriend.
one? Okay.
She's
All right.
tougher than nail.
Okay.
She's like, he's my boyfriend, Dad.
Okay.
But they've known each other since the first year in school together.
Right.
And when they're together, you're like, these 2 fucking nerds. They're 2 fucking nerds. He's mixed.
Okay.
He's half black, half Irish. Nice kid, really nice kid. And, you know, it was like her and 2 little boys went. But he was sitting by my daughter the whole fucking day. And they would take off together. They would play games together. And then at one point, I saw him holding hands. Like he was taking something out of her hand, and she's like, but dog, this is what life is all about.
That doesn't freak you out at all?
No. Why would it?
Because it's your
coming
daughter.
in 2 fucking 3, 4 years. It's coming.
Oh, I know it's coming.
It's coming. What am I going to do? Throw her out?
No.
What are you going to do? Throw the guy out? They're fucking kids.
I know, but no party. Like, I had a
First
girl's
off.
dad do that to me once. Like, just talk to me a little bit.
Yeah, first off, when we were 12 and when they're 12, it's 2 different 12s.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? When I was 12, I was already looking at itty bitty titty, and you know, I was looking to dance with you at the school dance. These kids don't even really. They don't. You know, they
You don't think so? I was gonna guess it was way worse.
I've spoken to Mercy for fucking hours. I talked to her about everything, and I thought she'd be like wooing over the guy. Fuck no. The guy sat over there. She sat there. She didn't give a fuck. Which was pretty confident of us. She was pretty confident with him. And that was it. We went home. We went to another party. We dicked around. And now she's 12. And we moved the fuck on
Now
next
she's
year.
12.
Now I got ready for next year.
Are you having a bat mitzvah for her?
I don't know yet.
You have to.
Like a Cuban bar mitzvah?
Sure, why not? I wouldn't have pork there, but
No, but Jews are going to show up. They're going to go, what type of bar mitzvah is this going to be? I'm going to be having conga drums and chickens and shit.
oh my, that's a good
shit.
bar mitzvah. I would take that.
That's a good fucking bar mitzvah.
Are there a lot of Jews in your neighborhood? Or I would imagine she's probably gonna go.
A ton.
Oh shit, that's a fun time. Bar
I live
mitzvahs
in a
are fun,
I live in a high area, Jewish, area, whatever.
and it's
High-end
good. You only
Jewish.
got to give $36 as a gift. That's the best gift. 30 Jews are the best. I love it. 30.
Only
You'll get a
36.
$36 check. I guarantee it. Ask your Jewish neighbors. There's 18 is like the number for life. So for your bar mitzvah, you get double life is the gift. Some people will give more, but you'll get whoever just go with a $36 check.
Bro, the bar mitzvah I robbed,
Post-dated.
there was no $36 checks. You know what I'm saying? I got paid, Jack. If I would have opened that envelope and seen $36, I would have gone in there and ripped off his little fucking sideburns. I'm getting mine, cocksucker. Anyway, we'll be right back with my man Steve Avillo. What's happening, beautiful people? Happy New Year. It's Tuesday, the 14th. The New Testament is brought to you by, bam, Blue Chew. We're all looking to be a little harder, better, faster, and stronger this year. That's where Blue Chew comes in. Blue Chew helps give men longer-lasting, stronger erections so your sex life could be tip-top magoo. Using the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra, but at a fraction of the cost in a chewable form. And get ready to flip your sex life upside down. Listen, let's say you bump into a victim, you have a cocktail, you know what I'm saying? She likes you, you like him, whatever. And next thing you know, you want to get the party started, but it's the first time you've been with this certain person, and you don't want to just get the party started. You want one of the eyeballs to pop out of it. To get started, just sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of your licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll get your prescription quick. It's all done online from the comfort of your own home. Listen, it's very easy, and make life easier for yourself by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. Listen, you're getting old just like me. You don't want to sit there every night and watch some bad TV. You know what I'm saying? You got maybe 1.5 good night in you. You drop 3 of those Blue Chews, bam! It's all over the shouting. Mama's taking an early retirement. Try your first month at Blue Chew free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. We thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the church.
Welcome back to church!
All right, you bad motherfuckers, we're back. Today my guest is, what do I call them guests? They're fucking family. Today the family member is a guy I've known for a long fucking time. He'll tell you, we talk every fucking week about music or something stupid. And I love him with all my heart, Mr. Steve Avila.
How you doing, brother?
Good to see you.
It's good to see you, too.
So wait a second. Before you were saying that you met me at Our Lady of Libra?
Our Lady of Libra. Wow. That's the first time I met you, yeah.
8th grade, yeah.
8th grade.
8th grade.
Yeah.
Because then when would I see you at the 64th Street Field? You, Rego, the other guitar kid. That was then. That was that summer going into freshman year, no?
Yeah.
And you played the guitar and I never forget the string broke.
Yes.
You were playing one of the Rolling Stones or something.
We were playing Brown Sugar.
There you go. I remember that. And the string broke. And I never forgot how I kept watching you and how you just kept playing. It wasn't like the string broke and you were going to tap the fuck out.
No, man, you never stop.
And I was really impressed. I'm like, holy shit. I would have just gone home. I would have packed the guitar.
In the middle of the song?
Yeah.
Middle of the song. Yeah. Yeah.
The fucking string went, and he kept fucking jamming and singing. Who was the guitar player? Spraccio.
You had, that was before Sprosh. That was, I think it was Beckenbach and Mike Liebau were the guitar players.
Liebau.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Dennis DiCarlo, rest in peace. He was the bass player. Yeah.
Wow.
Johnny Rego was on drums.
Johnny Rego on drums.
My brother Johnny.
He's still fucking walking the streets, Johnny Rego.
He is. He sits in
in-
with us every time we play now. Comes up and plays a few songs.
Yeah.
We ran into him at his restaurant, right?
At the restaurant, yeah, at the Rudy's. We ran
Over
into him
Rudy's?
a few weeks with Mike Bart.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was fucking great.
They do like a weekly thing there. Him and Lee Yacarino and Johnny. So,
Good guys.
Yeah.
Good
They're the
fucking
best.
guys.
They're the best.
And I think I bumped into you freshman year. The rest was history.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
The rest was fucking history.
Pretty much a lot of
You know, to give you some light, Steve Avillo comes from a fucking tremendous family in North Bergen. I mean, fucking tremendous. If they ever have a top 10 families in North Bergen, Avillo's going to make the fucking list easy. And it's the truth. A lot of people ran through that house. A lot of people went through that house. We got a lot of good laughs there. Your mom was like the universal mom to everybody, you know. I still remember your dad passing.
Yeah.
And shortly afterward, my mom passed.
Yeah. Your mom died about a year later.
About a year later. And I'll never forget that I got a call one night to meet you at your house with Lubes for a fucking party, right? And it was, I get there and we're the only 3 young kids.
Yeah.
Like we were the only 3 allowed there. It was all seniors and shit. And I walk in there and I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to expect here. And they had a garbage can.
Yeah, the garbage can with the cuckoo juice in it.
With
was
the
like,
cuckoo juice in it.
It was
fucking everything, shoes. There was bees in
Bees
there.
in it.
There were fucking bees in
we
there.
were throwing bees in it. Yeah, we
So
catching bees and
I
throwing
always
them in.
wondered that question. Because it was a punch and there was bees in it. I wondered if bees like fell into it or you were just like,
No.
where do you get
no.
all these bees?
Well, they would be flying around because it's sweet, right?
Right.
So we just hit them into the punch. Yeah. After a while, you didn't care.
Yeah, why?
You know.
And every time I was scared to go close to it, because every time you came close to that tub, one of the older guys would grab you, form you in the chest, and scoop out of the garbage can and go, here. And you had to fucking drink it. And I think I drank like 6 of those motherfuckers, and I don't know what happened to me.
It had every alcohol under the sun. in
Everything.
there. And it didn't matter. Whoever came in, they'd come in with a bottle. And it was a bottle of tequila, a bottle of Jack Daniels, bottle of gin, every alcohol under the sun was in that punch.
Sounds like it
Didn't
tasted
make a
great.
difference.
That's crazy.
was
The
awesome.
band didn't play that night. There was no band.
Actually, we did.
Somebody played.
We
that
did.
night.
That was Danny Lowenstein.
Okay. Yeah.
Danny
yeah.
Lowenstein, my brother, Dennis DiCarlo again, and me. That was it.
And
There
the
was four of
drums
us.
stayed.
Yes.
The drums stayed.
Because
which
we
we'll
used
get
to
back
jam in
later.
the back room. That's right. That's right. Fairies wear boots.
But I used to play basketball every day. And every day a cop came by, and his name was Ray Ernesto. Do you remember Ray Ernesto? He lived by Sensulo's.
Yeah.
The thing that
I think
stuck
I
out
do,
the
yeah.
most with Ray was he always played basketball with us with colored socks. And it irritated the fuck out of us. Like, God damn it, Ray.
Wait.
Why must you wear fucking colored socks? He'd wear party socks.
Right. I
Like
just want to
black
clarify,
socks.
though. You said it irritated the fuck out of us. Is us everyone or just you?
Me at the court. The people at the court, because in those days, if you wore colored socks to the high school, they sent you home. Because if you cut yourself, the ink would go into your skin. So you couldn't take gym class with colored fucking socks. So I always remembered that. And every time he'd come with the thing, I'm like, this motherfucker, he's going to cut himself and he's going to fucking die on the court and da-da-da-da. And then we'd elbow him lightly. Like, we used to fuck him up a little bit. We were young kids.
That's what you do.
But that night, I left your house. I don't remember leaving. All right? All I remember is being asleep on Sensulo's lawn, and Ray Ernesto kicked me, and I recognized the sock. I'm like, God damn it. And he's like, well, you okay? I'm like, yeah. Let me give you a ride home. And he fucking gave me a ride home. And he knocked on the door, and my mom answered, and she's like, what the fuck? I'm like, don't worry, it's Ray Ernesto. He's got colored socks on. Don't fucking worry about it. She was pissed for like 3 days. But that started like a fucking movement. Like that started a movement, Avillo.
Yeah.
That never ended till fucking 1985.
Pretty much.
It really fucking did. That was just, we were out every night after that. In
Yeah.
one form, shape,
Yep.
or another. And then I still remember like our concerts. We all went to see Ted Nugent and Aerosmith at the Meadowlands. Did you go to that one?
Yes, I did. I was
I remember
down
I
on
had to
the
walk
floor.
home like a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Cars are doing 90 past me and shit.
And you're walking on that freaking bridge.
Why were you walking home?
Because that's what we
Because that's
did.
how you got there.
That's how you got there.
That's a great answer.
You think
How far
mom
away
gave
is
you a
that?
ride in the wagon?
Not the concerts.
Yeah, but they have
no.
buses here.
Buses? We
You
don't have
talked
time.
about being on the bus.
We don't
No,
have time for
I don't
buses.
remember buses going out to Giant
No,
Stadium.
not the Giant Stadium. We walked, Jack.
Yeah.
How far away is that?
From my house, from Villo's house, an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I still remember walking home from the track with no money. And cars doing 90 next year. And I'm yelling at Ronnie, we had $80. What the fuck is wrong with you? Fucking cars are doing 100 past us now. But that was one of our first, like, all North Bergen concerts. You saw
Oh,
a
hell
lot
yeah.
of people.
Hell yeah.
And the second concert I went to where the whole fucking place was North Bergen was AC/DC Highway to Hell with Ted Nugent.
With Ted Nugent was
at
the
the
headliner.
fucking Garden.
Yep.
And I still remember like the creepy details from getting on the bus and 20 kids would be on the, because that's New York, Lee.
Okay.
Big difference. So we would get the Kennedy Boulevard bus. We would just walk to Union City with liquor and drink and then take the bus by the post office and go right into the fucking city, the Garden, and then walk to the Garden like we owned those streets. And we were fucking 13.
Yeah, pretty much.
What were you drinking at 13? I know that's normal now, but like, what are you drinking? Like vodka? Or are you drinking like?
Back in the day, it was probably just a lot of beer.
Jesus.
I think beer. Sometimes, you know.
Dog, they used to show up with a
JD.
case of nips, which looks like a fucking delivery box now. 64 bottles, right? It looked like a fucking box. Like when you walk into somebody's house with a case of nips, you're like, what the fuck are they doing? That's 64 beers, right?
Yeah.
Right off the bat, that's 64 fucking beers.
I don't think I've drank 64
And
beers
you got
my
like 8
entire life.
animals.
Pretty much.
You got like 8 fucking animals. And that was it. We started, with me, by my house, you know, I always drank at my mother's bar, like little shots, so I
Right.
knew. But I started from scratch. I started with the Boom Swarm. You do the strawberry
Oh, my
Boom
God.
Swarm when you get a fucking miserable headache.
That was a Larry thing. Larry used to drink the Boone's Farm because he didn't think his mother and father could smell it on his breath. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Hysterical.
It was the shit we drank. Like, you know what I was thinking about, Bill? Walking up 46th Street Hill while mixing a cocktail. I can't walk up that motherfucker now.
No.
Just walking it. It would be a 3-day adventure if we had to walk that up now.
It's that big?
It's long, but it's steep. It's really steep.
That sounds terrible.
So it's, you know.
And when it got cold, we turned around and walked up backwards. And you drained the vodka, you drained the Gatorade, and you put the vodka right in the Gatorade bottle, and you shook that motherfucker and went on the number 1 bus. Half the time we didn't even have, we would just save on the number 1 bus. It was 35 cents. We said, fuck it, why take the bus? Just walk.
Yep.
We're walking on fucking vodka juice. You know, ain't nobody gonna do nothing to us. We're walking.
Yeah.
And then we go up to a place called fucking Wizards.
Oh my God! Wasn't it? That was a
Pinball place.
arcade.
Next to Hash Race.
Yeah.
There used to be a pinball place on Kennedy Boulevard there, like a little pinball place.
Right.
And that's where all the weird people hung out. Like kids you never even saw play football. You just saw them at night by the trains. Like, you know, doing creepy things and shit. Nobody you knew hung out at Wizards. It was always kids that glue in the dark. Or they were a little fucked up.
I feel like I would have been at Wizards.
And people would say, you want something from Wizards? And somebody would go in and come out, listen, we got like 18 hits of mescaline, even though there was like 20 of us. Like, we run up there with 15 of us and walk in there, and the guy would go, what are you guys doing? We need mescaline. 15 hits? I got 8. We'll go get 7 more because you're light. It was fucking insane.
Did you ever play pinball? I can't imagine you playing like pinball.
I play cockball. What pinball? I play with my balls. I do like Mr. Pac-Man.
Yeah?
I like Pac-Man and shit, but I was never really like a pinball guy. You know?
It was the pinball machine at Souls. When we were like 13 years old, like you're in 8th grade, you're in grammar school, you're still playing pinball. That's all they had. They didn't have those things until Wizards.
No race
until
cars.
Wizards. That's when
nothing.
you had all the, what I guess what kids would laugh at now, but what we thought was great.
I like pinball. Pinball is fun.
Mr. Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man.
Miss Pac-Man. You know, my mom had the bowling thing that you had to spray the thing on and then, then shoot the metal thing and the pins go up and stuff. That's what she had at the bar. No pinball machine.
You just reminded me of one of the first shows I played with the past masters. We were playing in this dive bar down in Union, New Jersey. And on the side of it, in this like alley, that was still the bar, had one of those things. And there was like 4 people in the place listening to us play with about 3 teeth between them all, man. It was hysterical. It was hysterical. But these are the gigs we used to get from our booking agent at the time, you know, affectionately known as Nick the Dick. So, but oh my God. That's what you made me think. You made me think of that. There's this woman dancing around in front of the stage, and I'm just about to sing, and Russell comes up to me and he says, if she doesn't stop dancing around the stage, I'm going to kick her right in the cunt bone.
Dog, once you take your band outside of city limits in New Jersey, you don't know what you're going to run into. You really don't. It's the Addams Family out there.
Oh my God, is it?
And that includes where I live. Like, even that area there, once you go south from there, it's a different type of Jerseyan. They wiggle to a different waggle. You know what I'm saying? They're not your usual Jersey people.
This place was like in the middle of nowhere. It was, oh man, it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare.
So we went to see Ted. Now, was that the garden when we started ripping the chairs out?
Yes. Yeah.
Like Madison Square Garden?
Madison Square Garden, you had AC/DC was the opening band, and the cool thing about that is where we were sitting, Bon Scott came running down the aisle with Angus Young on his shoulders, and Angus is playing a solo to Whole Lotta Rosie, which, you know, that was great, but Ted played unbelievable show, and nobody would leave. Everybody's calling him back for an encore. So he comes out and plays an old Chuck Berry song, Old Carol, right? As soon as he starts playing it, chairs start flying in the air down in orchestra. Metal folding chairs.
Jesus Christ.
We're breaking them apart because they were like held together by, I don't know what the hell, breaking them apart. So you figure, you know, when in Rome, We just start winging these things up in the air. And as you're winging them and the thing's building, everybody's kind of backing up. By the time the song was over, there was a mountain of chairs in that one section of orchestra.
Makes Conor McGregor seem not so bad. They're throwing metal chairs.
Yeah.
I remember whipping one and looking. In your mind, you hear like, and you're like, oh shit. And then somebody's like, hey, who threw that? I don't know. Some guy up there. Like, I was all scared and shit.
I don't know how it started, but we just all joined in. Everybody joined in, and it was just you just saw these things flying up everywhere. That was a fun show.
Does that happen?
They don't do that anymore. Oh man, you can't get away with that shit anymore.
And then the second show I went to see with you guys was it was an outrageous show because I knew nothing about them. All I knew were the Stones, Some Girls was fucking tremendous. And one day, it was kind of nice out. It was April. And you motherfuckers were like, we're chipping in for a fucking 8-pack or something. I don't know. And I'm like, what for? And you're like, we're going to see New Barbarians tonight.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget, I called Mike Denny, the devil, to see if he could get tickets and shit. He's like, nah, we're just going over to the Scout. Fuck it. And that was another night where I saw 82,000 North Bergen people there.
Yeah, it was
That was a
packed.
good fucking show.
It was a great show. I had blue sky. See, remember the blue section up on the top of the garden? And we used to do this all the time because when you can't really afford much, right? So we were sitting way up in blue. As soon as the lights would go down, we just start hopping over the wall, running down into the orchestra section. That's how you always got down front.
Then I went to see Yes, and they were so bad we moved back.
Wait a second.
That's the first show we moved back. We got to go, dog. We got to go up to the top. This ain't sounding good no more.
They had that circular stage.
Why didn't you just leave?
Nah, Yes would come every year.
Okay.
Yes would come to this area here August 28th, 29th, 30th, September 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. I still remember that. Like, it was like 6 nights they'd do the garden.
Okay.
And every year we went, you know. Running around about, and that, after like the 4th year, you're like, I don't want to see this no more. Yeah. What am I here for again? Because it only costs you like $5.
Yeah.
That's the thing that we had like now, if you want to go see somebody, you got to splurge $250. I don't want to splurge $250 for fucking anybody. But for a band that I don't know about, and people say they're pretty good, and I heard a couple songs, $5 ain't fucking bad to shoot into the city for.
Right.
And if you don't like them, you fucking go home.
Yep.
That's it. Ooh.
Jesus Christ.
God bless you.
God bless me. But there was a lot of fucking music, a lot of shows. And what people got to remember is that my mom had just died. So this slipped in to take my mind off of things.
Yeah.
And I was full in. Like, I was fucking...
Yes, you were. You were committed.
I was committed. I was really fucking committed. And I was good till... Well, right before my mom died, we robbed a beer truck. And we took it to Chirpy's house. And we stole a bottle of vodka. And he had peppermint schnapps, or it was the other way around.
Yeah.
He had peppermint schnapps, his father, and we had vodka, and we put, it wasn't, and here's the other thing you gotta remember. When you rob one of those beer trucks, you didn't really know what you were getting.
No, you never
Because
did.
we robbed a case of quartz. You know how long it takes to cold those motherfuckers up in a tub with ice? They're 32 fucking ounces. Yeah. So we had to sit there for like an hour, like listening to music. So me and Lebrano made vodka and peppermint schnapps, and we fucking put them in the freezer, and we got fucking leveled. That was the day. And then we sit there till 3 and walk in the house like nothing happened. Like, hey, how you doing? Good. How was school today? Tremendous. What'd you learn? A ton.
Wait, how do you not know what you get? Isn't it in a container?
You're just pulling boxes out of things.
And there's no labels on them back then?
No, there's labels.
There's labels like Budweiser, Miller, whatever.
Okay.
But you'd pull it out and run. So you didn't know exactly what you had, and plus, we were just doing some of these things for the first time. So we learned as we went, different size boxes mean different things. But the first time we did it, we didn't know. We just pulled shit out of there.
And we did it by hashways.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I continued to do it from Albertsons. Because Albertsons, you just walked in there. You walked in with 3 fucking freshmen, and everybody, it was like looting today. You just walked out and see who security chased. And whoever they didn't chase, you went into the park. And once you're in the park, fuck you, you're gone. Now it's not North Bergen no more. It's Hudson County problem.
It was easier once we had cars. Once you had a car, you'd pull up and you just hang out the window and you'd pull them into the car and take off. You know, that was easier.
Now, I still remember my freshman year, somebody, I don't know who, it wasn't me, well, somebody went on a fucking tear, and they took like 4 cases of Michelob, and they hit them in the lockers in by the gym. And fucking, you know who came to me? And he's like, I'm calling the cops. I know they're in your locker. And I'm like, listen, you're not going to open up my fucking locker. Not today. Mr. Lee.
Oh, boy.
Mr. Lee and me got neck to neck. He's like, I'm opening up that locker. I said, dog, I'm telling you, you're not opening that fucking locker.
He was tough as nails.
Bring a cop, bring whoever the fuck you want. And I had nothing in my locker. It was just a point. Like, you ain't going in my fucking locker. Not today. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow, but not fucking today. Not with your attitude. And he hated me after that. We hated each other.
You didn't go in the locker?
I got a bump because the athletic department was there. The athletic department used to be there.
Yeah, it was right there, yeah.
2 doors down, and I think Randy Shave was in there with somebody else.
Randy Shave's office.
And I'm like, Randy, come
was
on
in
here.
there.
Let's see what the fuck is really going on here.
Yeah.
Because Randy Shave liked me, so that's why I didn't open up the fucking locker. And I think I took business law at the time. And I remember that
You don't have
Why can't I
warrant.
picture this?
business law was right there too. It was like 8th or 9th period by the door. And I remember the girl that was in the class with me. She had given a bunch of blowjobs or something. And they said she used to shake. They said she used to shake when she gave blowjobs my junior year. I don't fucking know.
Her whole body would shake?
Yeah, like her whole body would shake and shit. So I don't know. But they said that in there, that if you get something in your mailbox and it doesn't belong to you, just because it's in your mailbox, it's your property. It belongs to you. So after that, I started stealing my own Social Security checks and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the government sent me 2 checks one time by mistake, and I stole them both. They're not going to get me now. 1980. What are they going to do to me now?
They might now that you're broadcasting it.
Nah, who gives a fuck? I broadcast a lot of things.
I was going to say, I think they got a list to
If
go
they
through.
were going to get me, they would
They
have
would
got
have
me
had you by now. Yeah, they
time
would have had you by now.
Like, how many people, Steve, were like Joey back then? Like, or was he like as unique as he is now?
No, there's something in the water in that town. Something in the water. There's a lot of crazy, crazy people. Some crazier than others. Some, you know, some special.
Very. Very.
But yeah, there's definitely everybody. And the thing is about the same thing about that town with the stuff that's in the water, so to speak.
Right.
You run into people you haven't seen in 20 years, and it's like you haven't missed a day. It's as my cousin actually said it. He called it. He goes, "It's my daughter's called North Bergen a cult." They call it a cult. He says, "You're not a cult. You're a tribe." Now that makes sense to me.
It's a very weird thing that I have been, I've studied 2 things in my life really hard. And one is the Comedy Store.
Yeah.
And I finally came to the conclusion that the skies had like a little beam coming down and put all those funny people together at one time, And then I have my thoughts about North Bergen. And I think, and it's been like a 30-year struggle when I learn things without learning them. Like when I watched the Sinatra documentary on HBO years ago, they told you that at that time, the Irish didn't let the Italian go up past 9th Street. And that stuck with those people. And I've said this when Barone was on here, when you look at the core of the North Bergen families, they're all Hoboken. They all had to walk through Hoboken.
Yeah.
They just didn't pop up in North Bergen. 60% of those people walked through fucking Hoboken. And then I still remember the finals at the Meadowlands, where we had these short little plug Italian guys.
Yeah.
And they're pushing these black guys around and these fucking white kids like they were nothing. And I'm like, there's something here. I don't know what it is. And then my mother died, and it opened up a complete different treasure chest that was right here in North Bergen. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
So when you look at North Bergen from a distance, you go, what a fucking dump. But it had everything at that time. It raised us. We learned to raise ourselves. Yeah. We were out till 2 a.m. I mean, there's a comedian, Brett Ernst, that does a joke about when you live in Jersey that all you got to do is go out after midnight and there's always one motherfucker out. Hey, how you doing? But don't you have a house? No. No, there was 8 kids like that in North Bergen. Every park had a kid that would, if you just walk past, you hear psst, psst. And you're like, what's going on? We got a party here. There's a chick behind the weeds. We got to eat her. You're like, I didn't even know this existed. You know, you didn't even know. You thought you were going home. You told your mom, I'm coming home. And next thing you know, as you get to your block, a car picks you up. And they're like, we're going to the city. You coming? I was going home. I got homework. Come on. Let's go. We're going to go eat or something. And next thing you know, you're coming home at 2 a.m. And on the way there, something happened. You hit somebody with a car. Something happened, you know. So you got a story. I mean, it was just superb. Like, I was walking around those hills wounded. Wounded, you know. I was an orphan. I'm walking those hills wounded. And those are hills, motherfuckers, okay? Those are fucking hills. And I still always had somewhere to be, somewhere to go.
Yeah, you did. Special place.
Why do you think New Jersey has such a bad rap, like, outside of New Jersey? Like, do you agree with it, or does it make you feel bad?
Listen, there's been bad rap between everybody for 30 fucking years, and at the end, we're all the same. Mm-hmm. It's all the same kind of mentalities, just wrapped up, just, you know, it's an East Coast mentality. They have this in Philly, right? When you go to Philadelphia, it's pretty, those people fucking out of their minds, too.
They really, no, I just feel like, especially like in New York, I feel like New Jersey has like, everyone's like, ooh, Jersey. I don't know. Maybe you guys don't feel that way.
Fuck them.
I've never had a problem being from Jersey.
Me either.
Because I knew what I got out of here. I knew what I got out of here was a master's degree in fucking political science, crime, how to wake up in the morning with no money and have $50 by lunchtime. This is an education here. How to call somebody and say, I need a job, and a day later you're fucking working. You know, this is an education when we were growing up. It really was. You know, I look at, he's family. He's a brother to me. Like, he's my brother. You know, he's blood. Like, we know each other that long. We breathed each other's air that long. What we're doing now, we did in his backyard 40 years ago. And there was no fucking heat.
No.
There was no fucking heat. We come back there, there's no heat, a set of drums, some fucking curtain,
Yeah.
beer, and some guy rolling fucking joints, and that's it. And everybody got along. We've been doing this for fucking years. There's nothing changed. The only thing we did was put our jackets on and go to a diner or something, to go to the one on Tunnel.
Collins.
Collins Diner. That's it. Nothing's changed. These streets are the same. I love when I bitch about where I grew up in Gibbonette Terrace, because they haven't done a fucking thing down there since my mother died. But then I go up Connolly Avenue and I see Sal's, and I see the old, the biker place, which is Vienna's hamburger joint now.
That used to be the old mill.
The old mill. All that shit. That was a weird neighborhood when we were fucking kids.
Oh, hell yeah.
Dog, that was a weird little fucking neighborhood. There was a bank there, a drive-through bank. There was Fisher, whatever, the stereo spot. And across the street were these buildings. And they had little trees. All right? Now, when I discovered those buildings in 78 I used to buy drugs in there. I still remember the kid's name. And then he moved up to cocaine. And then he got thrown out of there. But it doesn't matter. We've been lurking in those apartment buildings for years. You know which ones I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
And I remember one night, it's got to be 3 in the fucking morning. Again, another North Bergen story. 3 in the fucking morning, I'm walking home, and who do I see under the tree but Didi Quintero and Kruger? Because it was light raining out. And they're drinking a beer, and they got an 8-pack on the floor. It's 2:30 in the morning. Both of them are in high school. Okay? Both of them in high school. I walk up to them, what's up, guys? None. You want a beer, Coke? Yeah, blah, blah, blah. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, it started fucking raining hard. And we had to go under the building, and the guy had a bathroom window there, right? And 10 minutes in, the guy's got to raise his hand. Excuse me, can you go away from my window? You guys are laughing too hard out there. And we're like, fuck you. And he slammed the window. And Kruger just put his hand through the fucking window.
Jesus.
Then we ran away. That's it. 3 in the morning, like nothing happened. But that little neighborhood used to be a hopping neighborhood. And I had a way. I only lived, even after my mom died, I only lived, 7 minutes from your house.
Yeah.
And there's times I would pass out in the garage and Steve would leave me out there.
Oh, God.
And I remember one night walking home all fucked up, and there was a possum. It had to be this fucking big. He jumped from one tree to another, and he was hanging like a gorilla. And I just shot down that fucking street. I'm like, this motherfucker's gonna kill me. He's gonna fucking kill me.
And you would come out in the morning, he'd just be there, or you knew he passed out?
No, we'd leave. Like, he'd say, fuck it, I've had enough. He'd leave us out there with 3 people or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
He had enough.
I'd
It's
be done.
11:30.
All I would do
Fucking
is
guy was an A student.
I'd basically go,
Yeah, and we got
go
him out
upstairs,
there.
go to bed.
A bunch of losers getting them
Guys,
out
keep
there.
it down.
What would your parents say?
Oh, my dad died when I was young. My mom was happy to know that we weren't out somewhere else.
I don't think that exists anymore.
No, because now if people are drinking at your house, you get arrested.
Right.
So they, don't get me
I
started.
still remember walking into your shed one day, and there was like 4 fucking knuckleheads, and they were breaking glass and shit to eat it.
Yeah. That was my brother and folk and.
No, I think it was younger guys. Oh,
Nah, it was them.
because there was a time in North Bergen where people wanted to eat shit.
Yeah, mice,
glass, metal. They were eating all this
Clouby
shit.
and those guys used to bob for crabs. They'd put crabs in a bowl, pot, whatever the hell you want to do. And they used to bob for crabs. Come up with the crab hanging on their lip, their ear, their nose. I mean, talk about crazy.
I was in until this part. What are you eating glass? How many pieces of glass can you eat?
That was
I never
not
did
me.
it.
You never
did
ate
it.
Somebody
glass?
went on Dave Letterman and ate a bicycle. And these motherfuckers thought they could do it. It only takes a Jersey guy to go, you know what? I could do that. And it was in our neighborhood. So it was somebody around here that started eating metal. But I strictly remember one night towards the holidays, they were fucking a table and they're breaking things. And they're like eating little things. And Uptown was eating fucking mice and glass.
They would bite the top of a bottle off. That's what they would do. Look how serious you got. They would, I still remember that. They'd bite the top. That was folk, and
But
my
you know
brothers.
Do you know what made us special? Like, do you know what all right, we had a bunch of characters. You had your brother's characters. We had Dee Dee. We had Lubes. We had fucking Heavyweight. We had Darren Rago, God bless his soul.
Yeah.
And that dude, I still remember doing crazy shit with him freshman year. But I always think about this. Like, people go, was your town really funny? And I go, bro, everybody was funny in North Bergen, okay, at that time. But the people who made it funnier were the people that were around us as satellites. You're like, Joey, I don't get it. I.e. Nick's Pizza. I.e.
God.
Phil Sims, the cop that looked like the football coach.
Yep.
Fucking, in high school, we had certain teachers that it was always a fucking party when you saw them. Mr. Palmisano would jump up and down and, buongiorno.
Yeah.
And you go, what the fuck? It was,
Mr. Sweat.
Who did we have downtown? We had somebody that we would bust his balls downtown. We always had some Sal, obviously, with the liquor store Sal. No, you're 10 said, no, you're not. All that
Yeah,
type
it
of
was
shit.
Sal and Vito. Vito break his balls.
It was the characters around us that really brought, like, when I think of childhood, if I would have got a TV show, I would have wrote Nick in.
You have to write Nick in.
Nick was the most craziest pizza place you could have close to a high school ever. Like, that should not have been allowed because not only was it Nick's, but I still remember Corky's being next door.
Oh, God.
And as a kid, you shouldn't be seeing that shit.
Well, was it allowed, or did people just not know?
What allowed?
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
I don't
so
understand that
the
question.
2 things I know about Nick's, or the 2 stories that come to mind, are the flies lying in it,
The Sicilian
landing
pie.
in it, and then you would both sell him
Jewelry.
gold and then steal it back to sell to him again.
And then sell it to him
I don't
again.
think that was in the menu that he bought stolen jewelry.
Yeah.
In 1979, these fucking knuckleheads decide to go on we're drinking every night while the hostages are in captivity
Well, that was nice of you.
in Iran. Do you remember that shit?
Yeah, yeah.
And the big topic was Khomeini or something like that. And I guess
Yeah. So for football season, I grew a beard, and it was like a beard mostly under here. You know, you can grow at like 16 years old. I shaved my head, and I come walking into the pizzeria, and he goes, "Holy shit, it's fucking Khomeini. He couldn't say the K. It's fucking Khomeini." So it's a funny thing is, I was married with kids. I went back in there again. This is before he sold it. I walked back in just to see if he was there, and I was there with my wife and my kids. And I walk in, he goes, "Khomeini?" I swear to God, he picked me out like that.
what a good dude.
He was the best. He was the best.
I was there the night when he started yelling at somebody, and they opened up the cheese and the pepper. They threw it at him and shit. He was pissed. He's like, "Go look at these animals." And then about shortly later, I went in on a Quaalude one night. I had puke all over me and shit. They were trying to feed me. And the next day, he would see me and go, "Belushi." He would call me Belushi. So that was my name for fucking forever. Belushi, you fucked up. And then one night I saw him we were smoking hash outside of, Ferdy's car, God rest his soul. We were smoking, I'm in the front seat, and Nick, what's going on tonight? He's like, "Nothing, quiet." I go, "Nick, come here." And he comes over to the car, and we're smoking. And I go, "Nick, you want to hit?" And he goes, and then he looks around, he goes, "Give me more." And that was it. I didn't see him after that. About a week later, I saw him, "Belushi, what the fuck you give me? I smoke a lot of hash growing up, but that shit." Doug, he used to torture us. But we used to lay into him, too. My favorite was Veneri. Because the iced tea was 5 cents cheaper at Hashways. So Veneri would cross the street, and Nick would be talking to you, like having a great conversation, like, "Yeah, Nick, your grandfather." And all of a sudden he goes, "We're fucking Benini." And we go, he went across the street, dog. He would throw that counter up and go out there, and Veneri would just be making the corner and go, "Benini, you fucking Jew." And he
Oh, God. But you remember, "You suck, too."
"You suck, Jew." He would yell that in broad daylight. And then you had a fucking bar next to it that was owned by a car salesman. One of the best in the city, what people don't know. He was like known in the city for selling cars. He was like the top
Corky?
salesman. Yeah.
I had no idea.
Manhattan Honda, go in there now. They still have a wall to fucking Corky. That motherfucker.
Did he have like a crazy eye or something? You looked at him, it looked like his one eye was never focusing on
He
you.
had crazy everything. I still remember being like 15 and being there at 3 and people coming out of there with blood on them.
Yeah.
People hammered. People fucking eating Quaaludes like people fucking on cars. And you're like, man, I can't wait to go in there.
That place was a bucket of blood for sure, man.
I'm telling you.
The pool table in there, that's where all the fights came from, people breaking cues over people's heads. And it was a nutty place.
Insane, dog. And then by the time we got there, like once we started getting older, they changed it from Tom and Corky's to the best, to Gregory's 7-day weekend.
Who the fuck was Gregory?
Corky. And
it was upscale now.
Oh, okay.
And he would answer the fucking phone. "Corky's the best bar in northern New Jersey." And he had the loudest, the jukebox. That was his pride and joy.
Yeah.
That he was really fucking loud in there. And we go in there, dog, and it was just like, he didn't let us in till we were 18.
No.
Like, he held us to the fucking letter.
Wasn't he supposed to make you wait till you're 21?
No, it was 18 then.
Oh, it was? Okay.
Yeah, it was 18. Then a year later, it jumped to 19. And then 2 years later, it was 21.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Do you know I still laugh about Avilles that people would never understand?
What's that?
The dude up the corner from the cemetery by my house, they used to sell the coldest beer in North Bergen. And used to bang on the door, and he'd be sleeping on the pool table.
That beer was fucking cold, though.
Huh?
That beer was fucking cold, though.
remember we drank it all the way down the shore one time. It was still fucking frozen. You could knock on his door at 4 in the morning. 4 in the morning. What was his fucking name?
Oh, God, I don't remember.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry.
He had a
Senility is
little
setting
bar
in.
there. It was just a little bar.
Yeah.
And he was the people from the projects. Creepy people.
Yeah.
Like, at least Puerto Ricans go out into Union City. These people just glared at those projects there. And they would only go to that bar. There were some creepy bars in North Bergen. That was that one. You had the Cove with the owner who had the bad wig by Fernie's house, the strip club. It smelled so bad in there. I remember I fingered a woman in there once. I had to wash my hand for 3 days straight. It was fucking horrible. It was fucking horrible.
And this was a strip club that
A
smelled
strip
bad?
club right down the corner from McGuire Chevrolet. So if you're on, this is McGuire Chevrolet, and you can take it all the way down. If you hit Bergen Line, you went too far.
That was 70th Street, yeah.
2 blocks in, like in the corner there. It was only open Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. And the owner had a horrible fucking wig. And you went in there and he'd come over like a gangster. Listen, this is my place. Listen, get out of here. I think somebody said something to him once, Roger.
What was that other real slimy place on the boulevard downtown? Buffs or something like that?
Where was Buffs?
Buffs was on the boulevard, but I don't remember what street.
Okay, Buffs was past the stadium.
So it was down like in the
18,
teens, upper teens, yeah.
19. I remember going to Buffs. It was no big fucking deal.
No. It was just another slimy place.
I didn't, at that time, I don't know. We weren't even into strippers.
Yeah.
That was not our fucking thing. We were into drinking, getting fucked up, and listening to fucking
Listening
good
to
music.
music.
That was it.
Yeah.
He turned me on to The Who, Quadrophenia. He turned me on to some fucking good albums, man. The Kinks, Lola versus Superman,
Power Man.
Power Man, whatever
Get
the
it
fuck
straight,
is.
brother. Get it straight.
I was hanging with you when Low Budget came out.
Yeah.
You turned me on to Jay Giggles band.
Jay Giggles.
That was our war always growing up. Fuck you and Jay Giggles.
You don't like Jay Eagle?
Let me tell you something. I saw them years and years later. They reunited for a tour, and I saw them at the Arts Center. Had third row, 2.5 hours, nonstop. They were unbelievable. And he giggled the whole time. You look at him.
He was
like,
married to Faye Dunaway?
no.
Yeah, the singer.
Was he?
The singer.
Peter Wolf?
Peter Wolf was married to somebody for a while.
Faye Dunaway. Who would have thunk?
Do you think you
thought-
would have liked music without Steve? Or did you like it at all? Or where
I
were
love
you before?
music. I love music.
Okay.
But I come from a heavy Led Zeppelin, Rolling Stone, and Steve. Like I liked The Who, but I didn't
I think I turned you on to Floyd, too, at the time.
Yes, you turned me on to Animals,
Yeah.
which I will be eternally grateful for because I even had it on last week.
That's still my favorite Floyd album.
Still. I
Is that the
listen
one
to
with the
all-
airplanes?
No, that's the one with the
No,
dogs. They
it's-
used to say,
It's the
"Why is
one
he-"
with the, if you look at it, it's got a factory and a pig flying over it on the cover.
And what's the one where it's like airplanes and they shoot guns? He used to put
The
it on
Wall.
and give me.
That's the wall.
Oh, that's okay. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Before we get into that story, real quick, I want to come to you. We got a couple ads to read. Give us 3 minutes. We'll be back, and then we'll finish up this fucking masterpiece of a story here. We'll be right back. What's happening? Uncle Joey here for DraftKings. I got together with DraftKings again. Listen, make the most of the playoffs with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. It's easy, and it's a fun way to get started with sports betting, even if you've never done it before. Listen, you got to jump off the cliff once. You know what I'm saying? New DraftKings customers can even bet $5 to get ready. 200 in bonus bets instantly. Now that's a good deal. Have fun watching a big game and even make a buck or two with DraftKings. Listen, next weekend we got everything. We got football, we got college, everything's going down. If it's going to go down, it's going to go down this weekend. And then the president is on Monday. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, press in code JOEY, Joey. Again, that's code JOEY for new customers to get 200 in bonus bets instantly when you bet $5. That's it. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook, where you're the king, Jack.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, 21 and over, age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio.
Uncle Joey here. I want to talk to you about something. Nicked. When you need a nicotine break, which you all do, make it worth it with nicotine pouches. Nick is made with natural coconut fiber filling instead of that old chip wood like the other guys. And the flavors will knock your socks off. You ready? They got crisp mint, tremendous. Berry lemon ice, tremendous. Strawberry, tremendous. Watermelon ice will put a pep in your step, and a bunch of other ones. Listen, you know me, I don't chew a lot, but when I chew, I'm with Nick, Jack. I put it under my tongue. It comes in 3, 6s, or 12. I started with 3 just to, make my shoulders wiggle a little bit. So you can decide if you want a little kick or a little kick in the face. Kick it, mule. Make the switch to nicotine pouches today. Right now, church family gets 35% off. What'd I say? 35% off. What'd I say? 35% off when you order nickpouches.com/church. CHURCH. Use that code up to 3 times. Who's rolling like Uncle Joey? Nobody. Don't wait. Get 35% off your first pre-orders at nickpouches.com/church. That's nicked, NYKD. Bam! Pouches.com/church. Nick products are only for adults of legal age. So if you're under 18, under 21, I don't know, go drink some tea. You know what I'm saying? Warning, the product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. We're back, bitches. Nice and warm down here in the fucking, the dungeon of death. Talking to Lee. And you all right, Lee?
I'm great.
All right, those edibles hit you?
A little bit, they're starting.
A little bit, okay.
What do you mean? You can't give them to me and then make fun of me for it.
I'm not making fun of you.
Really?
You've just been sitting there a little fucking crazy look.
There's a little bit of lubes in him, you know that?
What happened?
There's a little bit of lubes in him, you hear that?
Oh, please,
I've been saying that for
it.
years.
I say it, I see
God.
it. So one thing that I wanted to talk to you about that's important to music that you saw, and I learned it from you. We were there to watch it. You, your brothers, you all got tickets to go see Ted and Leonard Skinner.
Leonard Skinner, actually, that was right. The crash happened right before.
Right before, but you had tickets, all you guys.
Yeah.
You and your brothers had tickets. And the crash happened, and Leonard Skinner was on top of their fucking world at the time.
Yeah.
And I always said this. Leonard Skinner was on top of the world, but by a fucking margin at that time. They had just cleared the field. They were like, you know what? Fuck you motherfuckers. They died. We were freshmen that year.
Yeah, I think it was 7. It was either, it was 77, 78.
78. So
78.
we were freshmen, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. So, and all of a sudden this new album came out, this new band, and they were fucking great. They were called The Cars. And we all liked the fucking Cars and shit. And then another band came out that now I'm too high to even think of the name, but like 3 bands came out. And I've always said to myself, if Leonard Skinner wouldn't have died, all that shit they would have, first off, Southern rock, like at that time we had Molly Hatchet.
Yeah.
We had a bunch of savages.
Yeah,
like
Southern
not
rock
this
was
shit good
big.
looking, nah. We had guys missing teeth, fucking liver problems, But these motherfuckers are dropping it on you. They weren't the best looking guys in the world. Leonard Skinner never won a beauty contest. You know what I'm saying?
I was,
For the listeners who don't know what they look like, how would you describe what Leonard Skinner looked like?
It doesn't really fucking matter. What I'm trying to
all
say
right.
is that now country music, you got bows, you got curls, you got muscles. Those dudes didn't have a muscle only in their finger. Okay, that's it. To shoot heroin and to trickle a fucking guitar. That's it. Okay. And to open the fucking Budweiser can. So, could you imagine if Leonard Skinner wouldn't have died? They wouldn't, that comeback to metal that came back in 80?
wouldn't have happened.
That wouldn't have happened.
Probably not. Probably not.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And then, thank God, the cars lasted. They came out with a banger in fucking 79. Candio, the second album.
Yes.
But we were all gearing up for something. And I never saw anything like this in my life. You know, I had been turned on to everybody else, like Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. Then you buy the album, you bring it home, you do a hit of acid, you trip, you wake up with bubblegum on your shoulder, and you go, that was fucking fun. You know, that was it. And I loved Money and all that shit. And then I think the second album I got into was Wish You Were Here.
Yeah.
And then one day in your shed, you started playing Animals and Pigs. And I remember the first time I heard Dogs, I just cried. It's the story of life. We used to say it all the time.
It is.
Whenever I get confused, I put Dogs on, and it sets me the fuck straight. You got to be crazy. You got to have a real need. You got to sleep on your toes when you're on the street. You got to be able to pick out the easy meat with your eyes closed. End the fucking story on a daily. And if that's not in the back of your mind when you leave the house, shoot yourself. Because that's basically what it is. Yeah. Shoot yourself. If that's not in the back of your, like if you're leaving the house, like, oh my God, shoot yourself. That's it. All those years when I used to get up angry and somebody got robbed, that's why I left the house in my mind, listening to somebody's going down today. Somebody's got their lunch money in my fucking pocket, and I want it.
That's fucking.
Anyway, I get all emotional.
Yeah, I could see that.
Spick shit starts coming out.
I'm scared now.
I know. But then it was really funny. Led Zeppelin came out with their album in '79.
In Through the Outdoor.
Into the Outdoor, which was a fucking flop.
Yeah, it
but I
wasn't
heard
that
Into
good.
the Evening
Couple of decent
today.
songs. Couple of decent.
I found out why.
Southbound Soiree is my favorite on that.
You know why the album bombed? Did you see? Did you read why years later?
No.
Page never showed up. Never showed up. He was on heroin.
Oh God, yeah, he was in a bad place.
And then
That's
you
right.
throw on when they did the festival in '79.
Nebworth.
Throw that on when they do Achilles' Last Stand. He's just a fucking bone. The heroin is fucking eating him alive.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my God, this motherfucker. These are real musicians, not these okey doke motherfuckers that jump around today with a tattoo on their ankle. Look how cool I am. Get the fuck out of here. So then we witnessed something else. So Led Zeppelin came out, and then we were all waiting for that tour. And that motherfucker drank too much, and that was the end of
He
that.
drank himself to death, yeah.
I was at Moffin Joe's when I
Really?
found out.
I remember that place.
I was at Moffin Joe's eating a fucking ham and egg on a roll, talking to Joe about something, whoever the fuck knows. And I was there, and it was a Saturday. I was fucking heartbroken. Like my chance to see Led Zeppelin is dead. Like I'm never gonna OD. You know what I'm saying? Like I was planning on ODing at Led Zeppelin the second night or something. That's when we used to have to get 4 tickets. Had a shot. You had to mail them in.
Yeah.
You mailed them in, 4 tickets.
You have to mail them in.
So you sent 4, he sent 4, me, George, Tricky Nick, and next thing you know, fucking only 2 of us got chosen, but we all going to the concert, bitch. Then that was a fun fucking, like we were on a tear. We started on a tear of Vils that April. We went to... There was a group in school that was the Gourmet Club.
Yeah.
And on Sundays, one Sunday a month, they took you somewhere to eat. Yeah. And you had to act like, and it was supposed to be like juniors and seniors, but I don't know how we got on the bus, right? And we got on the bus, it rained, we went to Chinatown or something, and they took us back to Mr. Palut's house.
Oh, God.
God rest his soul. And all of a sudden we're like, Palut, what's going on downstairs? He's like, nothing, it's just the basement. Go look, or something. And we went down there and we found some albums or something. Next thing you know, somebody went for beer.
Yeah.
And they came back with a
These are our coaches and teachers and stuff like that. They wind up coming downstairs. We got like cases and cases of...
Oh, my God. We left at 8 o'clock after 60 minutes, dog. That's how embarrassing that was. We got there at 12. We're in the guy's basement drinking. And they're upstairs like, oh, my God.
How do we get rid of these kids?
That was right after the New Barbarians, and we were just on a tear.
Yeah.
You know, everybody was doing their own thing. I was downtown, but I would come up at night. Johnny Costi would have parties every fucking once a week and shit. Tremendous. And then I went to the hospital, and my mom punched a ticket. And when I got out, when the smoke cleared, I remember like I was in your house like a week after my mom died. We were talking about something, and you're like, the fucking wall comes out in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And that's when it started, guys. That was fucking insane. I think it came out the day after Thanksgiving.
Something like that. I just remember, like, you would hear on the radio, like, Pink Floyd's new album, da-da-da, and, you know, little soundbite here, little soundbite there. But there was this huge buildup
There was
every
a
time,
build-up
like,
to
you
it.
know, a new album came out from, like, a big artist like that. So
We were
yeah.
going into the holidays with fucking Pink Floyd with a new fucking album.
Yeah.
Everybody was fired up. And then you motherfuckers drop a bomb on me one night. Are you coming to get Pink Floyd tickets with me tomorrow?
Yeah.
And that started like at night, like at 11:30 at night.
Yeah, yeah.
We were all going to go get Pink Floyd tickets. But it was just hearsay. The morning when the smoke cleared, it was me, Lubes, you, and Joe Focaccia
In the Green Monster.
in the Green Monster, okay?
I'm guessing that was the car.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, yeah, it was the car.
I'm in the back seat behind Folk. And he's driving, he's all excited. We're like on the fucking 46 or the 17 or something. We're on a real fucking highway.
Yeah.
And he's all excited. All of a sudden you hear boom. And you see he hit one of those. Right away he hit something.
That was a cone or something like that.
And then we went to Paramus maybe.
I think it was Paramus because
There
that's
was
where
no
that's where the
tickets.
Ticketmaster was. Yeah.
And then we ended up at St. Peter's Prep.
Yeah, we had to go down to Jersey City because we were going down the boulevard when he dropped the ashes on his chest, and he's like trying to put himself out, and the car is doing this on the freaking boulevard.
God.
Like,
Oh my God. Oh my God. I didn't even want to say nothing. I didn't even want to say nothing.
I'm sorry,
Oh my God.
I blew it.
No. Like I didn't even want to bring up that the cherry hit his shirt because it's so people go, oh, it's such a bullshit story. But the cherry really did he was so excited. He kept talking to us in the back. And all of a sudden he's like, and he's fucking hitting his shirt. And I don't know, he's hitting things. It was just, just fucking superb. And we didn't stop. Like that holiday was rough for me and shit. But then these motherfuckers opened up the year with, we're having the Island of Insanity party.
Oh God, yeah.
And I'm like, what? And they're like, yeah, we go to Hudson County, it freezes over, and we walk over the puddle, and we fucking have a party on the island. I'm like, I'm not going for this shit. And it was cold.
Yeah, it was cold. Cold didn't bother us back
It
then.
was cold.
Didn't bother us.
And I ate a Quaalude.
Well, maybe it bothered you.
I ate a Quaalude with Lubes and Folk. And we had to get off the island. And we ended up walking to the Wing Fong Chinese restaurant.
I remember the Wing Fong.
And we sitting there, and it's me and Luz on this side, and Folk is over here.
I think I know this one. But go ahead.
We were too high to dine and dash. Like they were waiting for us to dine and dash. I kept telling the guy, no. We paid tonight, no running. There ain't no running tonight. I'll never forget, me and Lubes are having a conversation, and Folk just falls asleep in the pork fried rice.
Oh no!
Right? And he's breathing. You can see the fucking thing, and we're like, trying to fucking. At that point, we don't even give a fuck. And Chirpy's like, Lubes, Folk, get up. And when he got up, he looked up, and a bunch of rice came out of his mouth. And we were like, yes. Oh my God.
Yeah, I remember that story.
And I ended up walking home, blacked out. I don't remember. I could sit here for years and tell you I knew where I was going. I remember I had a blue sweatshirt on, like a light blue hoodie, and some other jacket on top.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you where I woke up. On top of the Chinese, by the cemetery, my mom's cemetery, on top of the corner before you hear Schützen Park. There used to be a little bodega there. It's still there. It's been there through generations. Now it's an Indian guy. But back then, it was. Now it's an Indian guy. I go in there to check up on my neighborhood. Now it was a Cuban Chinese guy. And on Sundays, he would make pork fried rice and roast pork yakame, the nice pork with the red circles around it, fucking world class. He owned the building, where Jill Gutman lived.
Okay.
And Gnipganop, the Jewish girl, I forget what her name was.
Gnipganop.
Yeah, she had like a weird Jewish name.
What was
They
her name?
called
I
her
remember.
Gnipganop.
I remember. Man, I haven't thought about that in 40
What was her
years.
name? Like Rachel? Gnipganop?
Dog, if you think I just thought of Gnipganop, and that was the fucking name. I haven't heard that expression in 20 fucking years, Gnipganop. I remember waking up in between the walls. Outside. Like it was like 8:15 in the morning, and I woke up like pinned, like there was a little alley, and I was like pinned on that wall with another wall in front of me, and I got up. I only had the sweatshirt. I would survive. I'm like, I can't believe I didn't freeze. And I was staying with the Benders, and I just ran down the hill and went home.
You just never made it there.
The Quaalude had different plans.
Yep. Yeah, I could see that.
How many people were you doing Quaaludes? Like, how many people were doing Quaaludes?
He was a good guy. He was one of the good
Nah,
ones.
man.
I was
I
part
didn't
of a
dabble
different
in
crew.
any of that. None of, To me, every time I saw somebody doing Quaaludes, it did not look like they were having a good time. They'd be sitting, you'd be at a party. I was always talking to girls. I was doing whatever, and I'd see like one of the guys would be doing Quaaludes. They'd be gray. They'd be sitting in the corner holding a beer, looking like half dead.
Now,
That's what it looked like.
Did you dabble in acidics with us?
Yes,
So it was always me, you, and Lubes, I think.
pretty much. Higgins too.
And I remember one night we went to,
Well, he's probably going to shoot me for saying that. Delete that.
the night that we went to Gamio's party, and Folk was the devil. He was dressed like the devil.
Yeah.
And you and me spread up. And there was all these conversations going on. I'll never forget that. And every 20, 25 minutes, I'd look at you, and then we both look at Chirpy, and we go. And then we look at the conversation we were doing. Because we were having such a great time.
Yeah.
Were you at the times with us up at the movie theater by Carvel up in Fairview? Did you go to any of those late night movies with us at midnight?
I went to see, what was it? It was like, we went to see, it was like a Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young movie followed by a Jimi Hendrix movie or something like that. We were at.
Yes. I also went to see Pink Floyd live on Pompeii. I mean, listen, you didn't know what was going to be there. I'm not going to sit here and go, well, no. You went up there, you took your chances.
Too.
Some of them were fucking god-awful, and some of them were pretty fucking good. Some of them were god-awful. Like the time Crowley, we got stuck outside for the midnight movie, and they wouldn't let us in. And Carvel was right there, and there was a half-melted double cone with sprinkles and a couple fucking ants on it. And Crowley picked it up and started eating it. And the people, like, just let him in. Just let him in.
Special kind of crazy, that guy. Special kind of crazy.
We used to go to movies and rage. We used to do so many fucking things as kids that kids don't even think of today.
Nah, it was so much. Everything you did was outside of where, like you didn't stay home. You were never home. I go home, I sleep, and eat. That was it. And shower, thank God. But, you'd be out all the time. All the time. From 9 o'clock in the morning, we'd be out.
In the summers, we were gone, dog.
Yeah.
Gone. I look at my daughter in the summers, I'm like, what, this is it? This is fucking it? If they don't take you to a camp, I'm dead. Like, this is it. But then again, I don't want to with another kid down the fucking shore. That's scary enough. The shore, the ocean's fucking bad. Not for us. Again, we went down there in a different fucking. Listen, I swam. I'm fucking the real deal. I swam the Hudson, the fucking North Bergen Lake, and the Jersey Shore, bitch.
Hackensack. We used to go fishing down on the piers in the Hudson. We'd skip school, bring cases of beer down there, and we would catch eels and throw them back. But when it got hot, you'd want to jump in. But the thing you had to remember is you had to throw like a stick or something in to see where the current was. Because the current would pull you right out. So you had to find part of the current that was going to take you back to the pier so you could grab a piling and climb back up. Jesus. But we used to do this half in the bag.
And I like how, like, in your mind, you're like, listen, I'll throw the stick, and then I'll know where the... did anyone ever drown?
No. Because, you watch the stick.
I could watch 18 Sticks. I'm definitely gonna drown.
See, it's that type
you're
of
not an
attitude.
avionic type of Jew. You know what I'm saying?
I can
You're
swim.
not like a floating type of Jew. See?
No, I don't float at all.
You never studied in Israel with those motherfuckers. They float. They float underwater. You know. Now let me know again how you got involved in the band business. You always had a band.
The first time I saw there was a band on 51st Street that Johnny Rago was in when I was like 12 years old, maybe 11. And I remember watching them play on his porch. And every time they were playing, it was just loaded with girls in front of it. So I was like, I got to do that. So I started learning guitar again, because I first started when I was 7 and I quit. And then I picked it up again at like 11 or 12. And then every once in a while, they'd let me sit in with them on the porch. And from there, like, I didn't really do much in high school. But after high school, it was, actually I really didn't do much little things here and there until I was much older. I was in my 20s. I ran into a buddy of mine on a train, in a PATH train. And he was like, hey, we're going to be jamming down at this place. Let's, why don't you come down? So I came down and formed a band with them. And then he went to follow the Dead, the drummer, and Johnny Rago joined. And I brought my cousin in. That was the Cheese Bags. Talk about a silly ass name. But we were together for probably about 10 years, and then I took a bunch of years off with the kids. And then it's the band I'm in now, the Past Masters, for almost 20 years. The lineup has changed, but it's still, same thing.
I mean, it's a great band. You guys sound fucking great. Whenever I see you, it's great to see you up there. I try to focus on you and listen to the vocals. Fucking tremendous.
It's fun to be up there.
I still haven't gotten my tape from Overthrow that you were going to lay down for me from Chris Cornell. You sound just like him on that track. You could pull it off with the acoustic. It's just crazy that you got into music. I would have gotten into music, but I would have pawned the guitar. You know what I'm saying? Like I was one of those crazy motherfuckers. I would have had a show for ukulele some nights, a fucking harp.
Do you? Because when I found out you were going to be on, like, the last couple of years, I've had like a regular day job too, and I don't see a lot of people. It's more than a hobby for you, but like it's something that like artistic that you like to do. Do you think like it's important outside of like family and like work to have something like some sort of outlet like that?
Absolutely. It keeps me sane. And it just, I love music. There's nothing like playing with a group of guys and like hitting. Like, I mean, you're just in the pocket. It's almost as good as sex. There's no other way to describe it. It's one of the best feelings, ever.
And like, why do you think? I mean, it could just be that's the reason, but I mean, to keep it going for as long as you have, what kept you in it? Just like it's like fun. It's
fun, and it's the guys you're in the band with. Everybody gets along. We all have real jobs and stuff because you can't live on what we do, not anymore. But it's fun. I look forward to it every week. We rehearse, so we get together every week, and then that's not just the shows. I mean, you work, and everybody puts time in, to learn things and to come forward with stuff. So it's just that whole creative process. Even though we're not doing original music, there's nothing better.
And you know where you stand.
Yeah.
You've known where you stood for the last 20 years.
Pretty much.
Pretty fucking cool. I noticed that too. And I spoke to Lee that there's different types of comedy you could do. As long as you're trying, as long as you're thinking, it's better than fucking sitting there watching Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Anything beats sitting there watching fucking TV. I get depressed some nights, like at 9. Like, what am I doing in my life? I never watched this much fucking TV in my life. It's sad. A football game, I could watch a quarter. And then I gotta go. I got a lot of shit to do.
I can't sit and just watch something anymore.
I can't.
I have to. If I'm sitting watching something, I'm doing a puzzle or I'm reading a book. Like I'm doing like 3 or 4 different things at the same time. I don't, 90% of the time, and it pisses my wife off to no end, God bless her, the TV will be on, and I'll come in with a guitar. And she's trying to watch television. She's given up now. She's learned to give up now. She goes and she'll watch it in the bedroom, and I'll sit in the living room. But yeah, you will never be bored if you can play a guitar or play some type of musical instrument. That's for sure. That keeps my attention.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it's like, and I don't think it's they're sad, but like whenever I tell the people like at my day job that like I do comedy, they're like, wow, like it's very foreign to them, and I see a lot of them, and it's great. Instead, you took time off for your kids, but like it seems like a lot of people have work, they do stuff with their kids, and then they're in bed at like 8:30, and it just. That's why it's one of the reasons I love stand up, and I was interested, like, if it's similar for you. It's an outlet. It's like,
it's a huge stress reliever.
Yeah,
it's a huge outlet for you. I mean, I don't know what comedy is like. I know I enjoy it, watching it, but it's if it's the same type of feeling. Where, when I'm done at the end of a night, I've put everything I have into playing. I'm tired. I'm sweaty. I'm tired. It's like if you look at, I can't compare myself, but it's like when you look at like a Springsteen show and you see him at the end of the night, you basically could wring him out.
Right.
And that's when I'm done playing at night, just ring me out. I'm finished. Spent.
It's confession time. I was in a band in North Bergen.
You were?
The 6th grade.
What did you play?
What was the band?
I was a singer. A friend of ours played the bass, Dean LaPree played the guitar, and Ray Cannella played the drums.
No kidding.
And then my voice went sour, like Michael Jackson. And that was the end of the fucking
You got
band.
you got that nice deep voice after that.
Yeah, but Levito used to let me sing on Fridays. Like, I like singing.
You could have played
I've
drums,
always
too.
liked music, bro. Listen, I've always loved music. My problem is that I'm a fucking antique. So 20% of the stuff I listen to came out the last 10 years, maybe, if I'm lucky. Tyler Kennedy, whatever, and Slash and those guys. I like the jam that we like by Contraband.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Velvet Revolver.
Velvet Revolver. I like this Billie Irish shit, believe it or not. My daughter listens to it. It's okay in the car. It's somebody not yelling, and I can hear the lady with the directions. You know what I'm saying? That's the most important lady I listen to. Make a left turn at 150 feet. Now I got to do the math in my head, 150 feet. But come on, man. 80% of the shit that's on is the shit I grew up with. Whether it's Spanish, rock, black music, soul music. Mm-hmm. It really is. I can't get away from it.
Yeah.
And listen, it was such a, I listen to a lot. So when I revisit some, I haven't listened to it in 2 years. Like I was cracking jokes about Marvin Gaye, and I put on the Really Good album the other day, and it was fucking, to hear this motherfucker go off. And then I'll put on, what else? I was listening to, because that's why I brought it up to you the other day. God damn it.
I can't remember either.
Yes, Fragile.
Okay.
Yes. Even that shit. I'm doing shit. I got to listen to something.
Yeah.
When I'm doing shit and I'm involved and I'm trying to clean something out, you got to have some type of fucking music on or you'll lose your mind. That's what my wife got me a foot massager for Christmas. I go, listen, you got me another fucking gadget because my wife loves fucking gadgets. Last week, the gadget she had, I had a no temperature until I got to the doctor. He's like, you're 102. I go, but my wife's taking the fucking gadget, the thing that you roll on your head. They roll it. It's 98. No, I can feel the fucking heat in my eyes, but I'm not going to argue. But my wife, if she don't have a gadget, life's not working for her. She loves gadgets. I wake up in the morning, there she is in the morning, trembling because she's sitting on something for her neck. Would you just go to the fucking gym? You know what I'm saying? It aggravates the fuck out of me. So for Christmas, I wake up, I got you a foot massager for your calves. I go, I'm going to use that once. Then it's going to sit over there and collect dust. I go, why don't you trade that in for a fucking tremendous? I'm talking about, I want to hear it come up through the walls. What do you call those? A Bluetooth?
A speaker?
Oh, like a.
So I made to get me a fucking
Sonos.
Bose.
Sonos, Bose.
That's
yeah.
what I miss. You want me to tell you what I miss at 6:30 in the morning? My fucking neighbor on Giving That Terrace, me blasting fucking In the Evening by Zeppelin, and the Jehovah Witnesses hitting on my door. Oh, please close the door. And my mom passed out from the night before. She can't even hear the fucking music, and I'm like, yeah.
You know what I still have in my basement?
What?
I still have my stereo from college with the big speakers. I got them all like surrounding the four walls, all pointing in. I still have a dual cassette deck, CD, and a turntable.
You could be a DJ now, too,
Yeah,
part-time.
DJ.
Part-time.
Two turntables
Yes.
with a mic. Steve, it's been great to have you on, brother.
It's been great being here.
It's great to have you as a friend for fucking 50 years.
Absolutely, man.
Thank you for opening your home up to me and with your other crazy brothers.
Yeah, they're nuts.
And the music and the shed and the fucking stories and the people eating fucking cinder blocks when I walked in there. Fuck is going on? You know.
We had a lot of fun growing up, bro.
Yeah, we did, man. And it's why I'm here. That shit stayed with me to just the fact that you were neighbors with fucking Dee Dee.
Yeah, he was around the corner.
The butcher shop, the Longos, fucking hell of a neighborhood.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do? A walk up that hill for donations? Like we could.
The donations, yes.
Like-
I think it's going to be bets to see how fast we can get up.
Dog, I look at that hill and I'm like, I don't know. That's got to be a 3-dayer. That's a 3-dayer.
Are you gonna
dog.
bring a tent? How are you gonna take 3 days to walk up a hill?
Bro, they'll pick us up at the spot where we passed out the day before.
Is it that bad?
It's up there. Because you forget that we were young. We had fucking HGH, baby leech. You had sperm in your toes. You had sperm
Yeah.
coming out of you.
Think about it.
Now
Every day I
it's-
went for a run, I would run up that freaking hill.
And you walked it twice a fucking day. You walked it in the morning. Either I walked the one by my house, and then you had to meet by the bottom of the hill, by
Yeah.
your house, and we'd walk up that hill. Sometimes with ammunition, with fucking bottles of Gatorade and a bottle of Poop-Off up in that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And then you get to the top of the hill, and you're so hot from walking the hill, you're like, why are we going to get on the bus for now? Let's just walk it.
Yeah. We go through the
Walking
cemetery,
through the
too.
cemetery at night.
Right?
Seeing the devil worshippers
Yeah.
and shit. I took a fucking shit one night in the cemetery on
What?
some old grave. It was like from 1834. There ain't nobody coming back from 1834.
I think they might have.
I took
You
a
did
shit. And when I took, and when I,
You shit on some.
listen to
Well,
me.
I guess
it was-
there's graves
there's
everywhere,
like,
so you had
there's
to.
like new areas, but if you get lost, there's like an area where they have like colonial soldiers back there. It's like you see a guy with a musket on one leg and shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody coming to
had
visit
some-
those poor people.
They had some crazy. Remember those mausoleums? The one like a
You
a
think
pyramid?
I'm fucking kidding you? There's some scary shit in those hills.
Yeah.
51st Street.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, all that down there, they'll stab you.
You
I
ever
took
look
my
at-
pants down, and I took a shit. I'll never forget. There was like a little, a cross, and it was broken. It was broken. Like it was shit. That whole area was nothing. But I take this shit. It's freezing. It's the night Freddie Prinze got shot, by the way.
Okay.
It's fucking freezing. I go to get up to put my pants on, and when I didn't take my dick out of the pants, it peed in the fucking pants, and now it froze. It was icicles. And I had to walk in my house with these fucking swimming pants on. My mom's like, what's going on here?
Your pee-pee pants.
Yeah, like, what happened? Nothing, Ma, nothing. Go to bed.
Go to bed.
Let's go to bed. Yeah.
It was good to have you on, my brother.
Ah, it's great to be here, man. Thanks.
Guys, thank you. I'm sorry about last week, about not showing up, but we were sick. I was sick. Lee was just fucked up, walking around New York with a scarf on like fucking...
It was cold.
like a flying Nazi. You know, he's on the wrong side now.
At least I'm always flying. I appreciate
We love you guys. We'll be back next Tuesday after Election Day if anything's left. You know what I'm saying? If there's anything left, we'll get through to you cocksuckers. Tuesday, we'll be back. Pilot to Bombardier. One more time, Steve Avillo. One more time for my man Lee Sayat and the fucking killers in the back there. Fucking Tricky Nicky and George the Phone, cocksucker. Love you. Bye. We're all looking to be a little harder, better, faster, and stronger this year. That's where Blue Chew comes in. Blue Chew helps give men longer-lasting, stronger erections so your sex life could be tip-top magoo. Using the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, or Levitra, but at a fraction of the cost in a chewable form. And get ready to flip your sex life upside down. Listen, let's say you bump into a victim, you have a cocktail, you know what I'm saying? She likes you, you like him, whatever. And next thing you know, you want to get the party started, but it's the first time you've been with this certain person, and you don't want to just get the party started. You want one of the eyeballs to pop out of her. To get started, just sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of your licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll get your prescription quick. It's all done online from the comfort of your own home. Listen, it's very easy, and make life easier for yourself by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. Listen, you're getting old just like me. You don't want to sit there every night and watch some bad TV. You know what I'm saying? You got one, maybe 1.5 good night in you. You drop 3 of those Blue Chews, bam! It's all over the shouting. Mama's taking an early retirement. Try your first month at Blue Chew free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. We thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the church.